Hey guys, today is been a weird day. So I thought while I was filming this, I would go ahead and get some diamond painting done at the same time. Gosh, where do I start? Just been a weird day in that I've been working pretty hard trying to create content for this new baby YouTube channel that I launched just a week or so ago, maybe a little longer. And I've been talking to other diamond painters and doing some research on my own and trying to figure out what diamond painting companies I wanted to use, because I do want to use legally licensed art. And so of course, you know, the big ones, Diamond Art Club and Treasure Studios Art. And I have several canvases from them, but I hadn't unboxed them yet because most of them are quite large, which means they take a while to work on and complete, which means the longer it takes me to work on them, the less new things I have to show on the channel. Now, not that that's a bad thing, but of course, getting a new diamond painting is always exciting, and so I wanted to have some new things to unbox. I had a couple of items that had been gifted to me, diamond painting kits that I had completed, and I had filmed the unboxings and filmed the kitting up of them and filmed the finish of them and had them all set and ready to go. And then I was watching another YouTuber. I really need to re-wax this pen, but my wax is in the other room, so I'm not going to at this moment. Anyway, watching some other YouTubers talking about copyright strikes and things like that. And of course, diamond painting companies. And I know there are diamond painting companies out there that are using unlicensed art. I mean, just the amount of Marvel and Disney and whatever that's out there that I know is almost surely not licensed. Usually coming from China, although I'm more and more convinced that, you know, most of these things come from China. The diamonds themselves, some of the canvases. So I made myself a list of diamond painting companies from other YouTubers that I had found and diamond painting companies that I had found here and there. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to go down this list of companies and I'm going to find some diamond paintings that I would like to purchase. And, you know, knowing that some of them will probably be a little more expensive than I wanted and some of them will probably be pretty cheap. Just looking at the list of companies that I had. But I had seen them all on YouTube, and so I foolishly probably assumed that it would be okay. And maybe it would be. I mean, the kits that I was gifted were from Amazon, and it probably would have been fine if I had just gone ahead and let them post and be published. But as someone who tries really hard to respect people's copyright, because I would want them to do the same for me, and perhaps that's my background as an English teacher coming out, but I do want to respect people's copyrights. And so after watching a YouTuber who had a copyright strike against her and had basically filmed a video about, you know, all the research she then had done for her, and she was a diamond painter. She did other things, but crafter, but she was specifically talking about diamond painting. And a bunch of the videos that she then went through and deleted. And I don't know whether she deleted them because she had to or because she wanted to. But I just thought, oh, here I am trying to, start out this new channel. And the last thing that I want to do is set myself up for failure with something as silly as a copyright takedown notice. And I don't mean that copyright is silly, just that, I should know better. And so, unfortunately for me, I had already purchased several what I call snack size canvases from several different companies. And, in the course of ordering from these companies and them sort of presenting themselves as if they are, American companies, and then finding out that they're located in Singapore. And when my credit card gets processed, the name of the company is obviously a company in China. And I just thought, okay. And at the time I thought, well, this is part of my journey. I want to see if the quality of these diamond painting kits, under the assumption that, again, most of the actual drills themselves, the canvases, kind of all come from the same place. It's just, a middleman slapping on in their cut, and that's simplifying it a whole lot, but that was my intent, to both try these companies and also, to be able to have content on my channel that I could share with you about these companies, what their quality was like, et cetera, et cetera. And after watching the copyright information, I thought, I haven't really looked, and I should. So I went back and I had ordered 2 canvases from one company, 5 canvases from another. A couple were kind of expensive. I'm talking between $20 and $25 a canvas. The other ones were fairly inexpensive, around $7 a canvas. And then I had gone also to Amazon and found some small paintings that I thought I would enjoy and ordered those. Again, because my Diamond Art Club and the TSA ones that I ordered, the Treasure Studios art ones, are all rather large and are all going to take me time to complete. And so I thought, well, I'll have these canvases, new paintings that I can unbox that I'll be able to complete fairly quickly, so that in between finishing these large canvases, I will have the smaller canvases to work on in between and get some completions in there, and so on and so forth. And then I went searching, and of course I should have known better. The fact that they were as inexpensive as they were should have been a clue. But even some of the ones on Amazon, both the ones that I was gifted and the ones that I had purchased, very clearly came up as, copyright infringing. I found one of the companies, it was a picture from an artist in the UK, and she sells like her artwork in prints. There was nothing on her website about having licensed her art for this diamond painting company. So I went ahead and emailed her. I haven't gotten a response yet, but I did go ahead and email her and just, heads up, FYI, I purchased, even though I haven't received it yet, I purchased a diamond painting kit with your artwork on it. So I'm assuming, since I don't see anything on your website about diamond painting companies, that this is stolen, artwork this company stole from you. You might want to check into it. If it is legally licensed, please let me know, because then I can use it for my channel. But if it's not, then I don't want to. And so hopefully I will hear something back from her to let me know. And I know that for these poor artists, it's virtually impossible to keep these companies from doing this, because a lot of them are, one, in another country. And even though that country may have its own copyright laws, that doesn't mean that they're going to do anything about, their citizens infringing on the copyright protections from people who live in another country. They just won't. And, unless you are a pretty high profile person or company and you have the money to spend on attorneys, I mean, Disney can probably email somebody anywhere in the world and say, cease and desist, take this down, etc., etc. And they have the money to back it up if the people refuse. Most, artists don't have that option. And so it puts people in a tough spot, because I know that a lot of people who diamond paint simply do not have the money to purchase canvases from places like Diamond Art Club. They're just simply too expensive. And that is why some of these other companies have proliferated, because there's money to be had, even if it's only $3.99 at a time. You add that up and it becomes a pretty significant amount of money. So, but as I said, I want to be supportive of people's copyright protections. I don't want to infringe on anyone's copyright. And so now I'm going to find myself with all of these canvases that I ordered that I had intended to use as content on my channel that I'm now not going to be able to do. I mean, I could, I suppose, but I'm not going to. And that's my decision. That's not anybody guilting me into it. That's not me, being forced to do something by other people. This is me wanting to do the right thing by these artists, as well as there's a little self-preservation in there. I don't want to get in trouble with my YouTube channel because I, get a takedown notice because I'm taken to task by someone. And, whether I knew it was copyright infringed or not is not really an excuse. I mean, I'm responsible for the content. That's what I agreed to when I signed up for my YouTube account. So I don't really have a leg to stand on. Yeah, I can claim that I didn't know. But what's that saying? Ignorance of the law is irrelevant. So ultimately, it is my responsibility, and I do want to be responsible about it. So even though I haven't received many of the canvases that I've ordered, and even though I had already unboxed and filmed some of them and had planned some content for them to be included on the YouTube channel, I have decided to nix those. I've deleted the videos that I already had done and ready to go. They were already scheduled and everything. I deleted them. I am in the process of trying to make myself a list of companies that I know use licensed artwork. The struggle now is going to be to find a company that I can buy some smaller paintings from, that the artwork is either licensed or it's public domain images, so that I can do some of these smaller snack size paintings like I had intended, to both have, some additional content for the channel, as well as to give my own brain a break working on some of the larger canvases I've ordered. I've got, I think, 4 Diamond Art Club canvases still waiting to be unboxed, as well as 3 Treasure Studios art waiting to be unboxed. And that's great. But like I said, most of them are big canvases. They're going to take me a while. So, I don't want all of my content to be WIP and chats where all you see is me painting on this canvas for months on end, because that's how long it takes me to get a huge canvas like that finished. So what do I do with the canvases that I've already ordered? The money's already been spent. The canvases are already on their way to me if I haven't received them already. But since I won't be using them for my channel, as content, what do I do with them? I mean, I could still do the diamond paintings, of course, and, you know, get the satisfaction of doing them. But because they were purchased with that content in mind, and because I don't have unlimited amounts of time to spend diamond painting, I do have a regular job that I work. I was trying to decide what to do with some of these canvases. Do I just keep them and complete them on my own? They were canvases that I'm interested in doing, but for the most part, they're not canvases I'm actually interested in keeping. Except for the one where I found out the actual artist's name of the lady in the UK. It was a really cute picture, and I kind of want to do it, but I think I'll feel too guilty. So, do I just throw them away? That seems like a complete waste of money. And do I gift them to someone else, you know, that would get the enjoyment out of diamond painting them, even knowing that they're not legally licensed artwork? Do I do like I saw another YouTuber doing, where, you know, all of these things that you collect as someone who diamond paints and diamond paints on YouTube? You know, do I want to take like some of the pins and the cases and the bottles and the tool kits and the, you know, various things that I have purchased just in the short time that I've been diamond painting to try out, etc., along with some of these canvases, and just do like a, not a giveaway, but like a random act of kindness kind of thing, where, you know, people send me, I don't know, a Google form they filled out or something, and I just, again, not a giveaway, but just go down the list, and one of those, you get what you get and don't throw a fit kind of things. And I just have a pile of random things that I will periodically go through and pick to hand out to other people, or, you know, to mail to them, to gift to them, so that it's not hanging around my house anymore, making me feel guilty, like that one canvas that I'm thinking of. So I don't know. What do you think? Random acts of kindness, just junking them in the trash, which I don't even know if I could bring myself to do. I might just diamond paint them myself out of sheer guilt, because I wouldn't want to just throw them in the landfill, all these diamonds and all that plastic. Ugh. And I mean, if someone could get some enjoyment out of them, I think that would be a good solution for me personally, to be able to feel like I was, you know, doing someone a good deed, because they get a diamond kit that they otherwise, you know, wouldn't purchase, wouldn't be able to afford, wouldn't have bought for themselves, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Or maybe they re-gift it on to someone else that they know that diamond paints, or whatever the case may be. So that feels like a good solution, but then I'm still left with, I'm gifting on a diamond painting that is illegally licensed artwork. I mean, at that point, if I gift it to someone else, what they do with it is their business, and I'm, you know, certainly not liable for anything anymore. But do I want to perpetuate it? Is it perpetuating it because I've already spent the money? I mean, I'm not going to stop these diamond painting companies from stealing people's artwork. Much as I wish I could, I'm not going to. I mean, these poor artists, as owners of the work, are having trouble. I think the only thing that I can do as a diamond painter is to say, okay, I'm not going to purchase from these companies because I know that they're selling illegally licensed, or I guess it's not illegally licensed, it's illegal because it's unlicensed artwork. And I am not a copyright lawyer by any means. I'm just explaining to you what I have found out, and that I am, again, like I said, trying to do the right thing and respecting the copyright laws in the country that I live in. And I mean, ideally, I would like to respect the rights of an artist in any country, not just the one that I live in. So, anywho, does that seem like a good solution to kind of re-gift some of these on? I mean, like I said, I've already spent the money. That is not an issue to me. I mean, it is, but there's nothing I can do about it now. So, lesson learned. That's my mistake, and I will try very hard not to make it again. But in the meantime, it seems kind of silly to let these canvases go to waste if someone could get enjoyment out of them. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you know of any companies that are definitely selling legally licensed artwork that aren't Diamond Art Club and Treasure Studios art, because I'm already familiar with those and I have several canvases from them, I would like to try some new to me companies. So if you have some companies that you know are selling legally licensed artwork, leave me a comment below, and I will add them to my list of to be tried companies. Maybe there's a company that you know is selling legal artwork, but there's a particular canvas you've always wanted to see, but maybe didn't want to spend the money on. Let me know that too. Maybe it would be something I would be interested in spending the money on, and then I can unbox it and you would get the chance to look at it before you spent your hard-earned money on it. So again, yeah, today was kind of a weird day for me, taking down some of those videos and scrambling for new content, trying to fill those holes because of the videos I deleted, and then trying to replace those with content that was ready to go. And now I'm scrambling because my schedule has kind of all been thrown out of whack, because I only have certain times and days that I can film, because again, I do have a regular job. And so trying to rearrange all of that has been a challenge, certainly. So I guess thanks for listening to me ramble. And again, if you have any diamond painting companies that you'd like to share that you know are selling legally licensed artwork, please share with me so that I can enjoy diamond painting their products as well. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful or informative. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the bell notification icon so that you can be notified when I upload future videos. Thanks for watching.